Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Lately, we've been getting a little too political with the stuff happening in these United States. But let's take a little bit of a philosophical discussion today. Yep, you guys see, we're going to see some social justice philosophy in a little bit.
Person like myself feel full of anxiety, burden and upset and feelings that they don't belong and don't deserve a place.
Okay, that was a boomer moment. Let me start all over again. Hang on. Man, Twitter is a little hard to navigate for moi. Here we go. Really educational. You guys feel free to take notes.
Thin privilege. Now, it's not a mythical creature or something made up. If you're thin, you have a certain privilege. So everyday tasks that a thinner person can take for granted.
Thin privilege, thin privilege. Yeah. Now, before you guys make fun of this, I want you to understand this is coming from the BBC. So, you know those folks across the pond? The taxpayers are paying for this. So, yeah.
Can leave a plus size person like myself feel full of anxiety, burden and upset and feelings that they don't belong and don't deserve a place in here. So, public.
So this is us making that person feel that they don't deserve a place on this earth. Huh. I know there's some jokes you can make that this person is taking up 4 times the space and, pushing us off the edge, but those jokes would just be rude.
They don't belong and don't deserve a place in here. So, public transport, what a nightmare for plus size people. Just think, can you sit in a seat and not be met with sighs, huffing, puffing, and someone squirming in the seat next to you?
So if you're sitting beside this land whale in a plane and you're suffocating because you don't have place to move your feet, if you huff and puff and squirm, please understand how uncomfortable you're making her. Okay, could you please not worry about suffocating? Could you please not worry about the fact that you paid for 1 seat and now you have 1/4 of a seat? Could you please not make this lady uncomfortable? She's British.
Can you feel uncomfortable and know that they don't want you there? Shopping, can you go into 99.9% of the high street and shop, try on and take an outfit away that very same day and not actually being able to go and enjoy the experience of shopping? Grabbing some
Exactly. You thin people are disgusting. You go into the stores and somehow you manage to just try on any clothes and buy it if you want to. Do you know the struggle she has to go through? Every time she goes to a shopping mall, the people say, "Listen, lady, we got nothing to your size," and redirects her to the car wash next door. Now, obviously, it's your fault because she eats for 10 people. But could you thin people please stop? Okay, this is taxpayer money being spent to tell you thin people to please control your privilege, okay?
something to eat. Just think, can you pop into a bakery, pick up a donut and
Holy shit. Let's zoom in on that one. Damn, that's a 900 calorie donut. I don't think you can. Okay, let's
pick up a donut and sit there.
Whew, that's a jumbo, man. I thought in the South food were big. But you guys in the UK, you do pretty well yourself too. Okay, I got distracted by the donut. Let's see what the lady has to say.
And sit there and then enjoy it and not feel that you've been met with stares or comment. I cannot do that. Going to the doctors. Are you able to go and be seen and diagnose what is actually wrong with you? Or the appointment turned into a weigh-in session? And to be honest, I actually avoid going to the doctors now.
Okay, I'm actually with her on this. Every time I go to the doctor takes my weight. And I'm starting to think it's because of thin privilege. Now, some people have told me that the reason why the doctor takes your weight, measures your weight, is because that is related to the diagnosis. But I am done with this fake indoctrination academic propaganda. Okay, I know what you thin privilege propagating doctors are doing. I'm with this lady. Doctors, quit measuring our weight, okay? Enough is enough. Also, she doesn't go to the doctor anymore. So, let's see how that's going to end.
To be honest, I actually avoid going to the doctors now just because I don't feel like I'm taken seriously. Just because someone's smaller, just in the same way as someone's bigger. There's no way that you could diagnose someone's health just by looking at them. You wouldn't go up to some person.
Exactly. All you medical professionals, just because you're $80,000 in debt in student loan and you've been in school for 25 years means that you can diagnose people in any way you want? Well, this here lady most likely has a degree in gender studies, and she has some medical advice for the professionals, okay? I think you guys could learn a lot from the lady. She has a British accent.
Comment on pictures, listing off all the health problems that they may or may not have. Yet again, another privilege. So
Another privilege. Now, I agree with this one 100%. It's fairly obvious that in our society, thin people can put up pictures on social media and never get any negative comments. Okay, all the comments generally are directed at fat people. I agree with her statement, and I think you guys listening to this video should just listen and believe and not verify this, because this is just one of those things you can take to the bank. Thin people don't get negative comments.
I can put a picture up on Instagram and I'm listed with everything that's wrong with me. Of course, none of it is true because nothing's wrong with me.
Nothing's wrong with her. Can't you see? She is the symbolic epitome of fitness. Oh wait, that's not the right word. She's the symbolic manifestation of fitness. This is what fitness looks like. She is a Greek goddess. Nothing's wrong with her. She's gonna live 110 years old. Maybe 40, but that's 110 in fat years, okay? There is nothing wrong with her. There's no possibility that anything could be wrong with her. She's like the Brad Pitt of the fat world.
Roll your eyes at the idea of thin privilege. Just try putting yourself in someone else's shoes and just looking at it from their point of view, how it could affect them or how it could make them feel. I'm not having to go at thin people at all, but just simply acknowledging there is the privilege that society has unfortunately put on people who are thinner. Just to combat it, just acknowledge it, be accepting of anybody of any size.
I'm not exactly sure how the rest of society would go about doing this, but yeah, it's about time you accept people, okay? People are of any sizes. Did you know that there are people bigger than you? Well, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Now you know.
And don't fall into what society and the media are trying to tell us that are right or wrong. There are bigger people in the world, there are smaller people in the world. Celebrating everybody's differences. Everybody being kind to one another regardless of your size.
Be kind to one another regardless of your size. If that isn't social justice buzzword speak, I don't know what is. Well, you guys, that's it for today's education. Okay, go out there and combat you some thin privilege. Also, this lady is in the United Kingdom, so you folks there have a single-payer healthcare system. Good luck, British folks. As far as the rest of you guys, go out there and combat some thin privilege. I'll talk to you guys soon.